Hi, everyone. This is Key, and I have a special guest. She's over there. Well, she's way over there. She's in Wisconsin. I am with Lori Muller. She is, oh my God, let me get myself straight, okay? Because she just got an important position with EXIT Realty. She is the VP of US Organization for EXIT Realty International. That's number one. She is also the national executive, she's on the national executive committee of the Women's Council of Realtors, as well as a broker for three offices in Wisconsin. Whew. Welcome, Lori. How are you?
I'm good, Key. How are you?
I'm doing well. Give me a sense of what's happening in your family. How are things with you, your family, the community? What's happening in your life?
Well, currently we just sent our oldest daughter out to the world. She's going to the University of Tampa, so she moved down to Florida in July. But with COVID, she's on a little hiatus because she's not a virtual learner. So she's actually doing some work for us remotely and growing up and adulting down in Florida. And then we have a 10-year-old boy, Brody, and an 8-year-old girl, Brooklyn, and they're both active in hockey. And then as far as the community, our offices actually donate to a local nonprofit every month. So we're heavily involved in our community. So that's what's going on, and everybody getting through the pandemic and the changes that it has brought to the real estate industry as a whole.
And it's an interesting phenomenon because I've seen a lot of brokers that have good leaders. Not only have they maintained the growth of their brokerages, they have also excelled this year, even though it sounds counterintuitive with the COVID-19 and all of the challenges, we would be retreating. I've seen a lot of exit offices going. What do you see? What do you attribute that to?
We've actually had quite a few, instead of us having to prospect them, the law of attraction is paying off, and we're seeing more people contact us that are experienced veteran agents. And the other thing that we've seen is the quality of new agents looking to get in the business. They're coming from corporate America, and they've realized that, you know, the focus needs to be on family, and the focus needs to be on how I can improve my family life. And if I'm working 60 hours a week as a salaried employee in corporate America, I could put that time in my own business and create a legacy for my family. So I'm seeing a lot of great candidates coming through corporate America right now to get into the industry.
And is it translating in terms of deals, listings, sales, agent success in your offices? Are you seeing that on the ground in Wisconsin?
What I'm seeing is those people that are coming over from those fields, they actually understand how to run a business. So they're more in tune to creating their business plan and their budget, and creating a logo and a mission statement and a vision statement, and doing all of the foundational steps to really build their business from the ground up. So the work they're putting in now is going to really pay off in 3 to 5 years.
Now, I know that leadership matters to you. By the way, this is why you're now the VP of US operations. So, as that came along and you invest a lot of your time in leadership, Women's Council, you actually, one of the things I've seen you do, not only are you a leader, you help others become leaders. What advice do you give brokers and agents on how to start that journey of leadership, how to focus on it and make it happen in your life?
I mean, as a broker, we're always preaching to our agents that they need to prospect and they need to invest in themselves, and they need to attend trainings and education and invest back in them. Well, as a broker, we neglect ourselves, kind of like as a mother. We tend to put everybody else first and neglect ourselves. And as a leader, you need to take those steps to invest back in yourself. So I got involved in Women's Council 12 years ago. I took the steps through the local, the state, and the national level. I 3 years ago started with John Maxwell training. That was instrumental in me and my personal growth, because what it did is it forced me to stretch. It forced me to really dive deep into myself. Any volunteer leadership position that you do, leadership, yes, taking those shifts and really analyzing yourself and knowing how you want to improve the life of others And through each shift, if you just dissect yourself, you're going to become a better person out of it. And actually, today is our first day of leadership mastermind within the Exit Realty Corp International. We're starting, Bob McKinnon and I are starting that mastermind group. It's 6 weeks long. And today is our first session for that.
And is it open to agents as well as brokers?
Open to agents as well as brokers and
Oh,
regional owners, because you never know where someone is and where their leadership path is going to take them. Because I mean, right now with the pandemic and everything, we know that, people don't know that, don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, right?
yep.
That's a big thing. And so we're really focusing back on people, and our company has always put the person first. But the other thing through this pandemic is, we talk a lot about mental health issues. There's been an increase in mental health issues, and there's been an increase in domestic
Mm.
children abuse and different things like that. So we really have to look and say, okay, I want to help you grow your real estate business as a leader to our agents, but we also want to help them grow personally. And what can we do to touch them to make some of these things easier for them?
Well, I am privileged to have a couple of your agents in my real estate boot camp right now. And I can tell that leadership exists in your office. There's this collaboration. You can see that they look to work together and support each other. And this group of men and women who are in the boot camp have been imbued by that leadership mindset. You got to go for it, but you got to collaborate as well. Well, it's so much fun to talk to you. What positive message would you like to send our Exit Nation?
I just want everybody to know that they have a team behind them, and it's not just your leadership team or your executive team. It's the trainers, it's the other brokers across the country. I mean, I have so many friends across the country being involved with Exit for the last 13 years. And you have friends in the industry. Don't be afraid to reach out outside of Exit too, and get involved in some of these nonprofits and get involved on boards of your association. Serving on a nonprofit board is the biggest reward. I mean, the hours that you spend on it, you're going to get it back tenfold. And it's not about what you get because you give. It's the fact that you're giving, and that's what melts the heart, right? It's the
That
caring.
Absolutely, and I think when you come from that point of view, you there's a gratitude lives in your life. When gratitude lives in your life, I don't know, something magical happens. You become more intentional. You make things happen. You collaborate. You look for successes rather than failures. It is so good to see you, my friend. I can't wait to see you in person. Thank you for doing this with me.
Thanks, Key. Have a great day.
You too.